Reactions ENT. Oh. So it has come to my attention that the person that inspired me to do YouTube, who is Mr. Tyrone Magnus himself, is having some issues with the platform. As we all may know, Tyrone Magnus has two channels. One that has almost 2 million subscribers and one that has around almost 100,000 subscribers, which is his gaming channel. I think it's half of that, right? Like 50,000, if I remember right. I don't really watch his gaming channels that much. I like his reaction channel, and his Tyrone Magnus news, everything that has to do with movie reactions, his movie critiques, all of that. I've been a fan of Tyrone Magnus since he only had 500,000 subscribers, right? And I've been watching him for the better part of 5 years, 4 or 5 years, 5 or 6 years. It's been a long time. I was around 18 when I started watching Tyrone Magnus. And he inspired me to start this YouTube channel. He was one of the reasons why I started the YouTube channel. A lot of people tell me on my reactions, if I want to be successful on this platform, try to mirror Tyrone Magnus a little more. And I can't do that because I'm my own person. And Mr. Tyrone Magnus is his own person. He's successful because of who he is and how he operates his channel. And hopefully I'll be successful with how I operate my channel and who I am, But he's having issues with YouTube right now. And we all know YouTube likes to change their algorithm every other week, it seems. I've gotten unfair copyright claims and strikes and stuff like that on my channel. And I'm a much smaller channel than he is. He makes a living off of his channel. That's how he supports himself and his family. That's how he pays his bills. You know what I mean? So we're going to check out what he has to say here today. I know it's probably going to be unfair, but we'll make that determination after the video. If you're new to the channel, please don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button. Join me, join the family, and join the nation of people that are subscribed to my channel. We all have arguments on this channel. We all discuss things in the comment section most of the times. I really appreciate you subscribing. It'll help me and it'll help the channel grow a lot. Let's check out what Tyrone Magnus has to say.
Okay, so you're probably going to be watching this video one of two ways, all right? Maybe I'll even upload it everywhere just so you guys know. So, where do I start? So, first things first, get over to my backup channel and subscribe, because that's where you're going to have to get any content from me or my game.
That's
channel.
what I think it's his backup channel that has 50,000 subscribers.
It's going to be on this channel, my backup channel. So with YouTube changing their community guidelines in 2019, people
at the
started
beginning
to
of
get
2019,
strikes, community guidelines, strikes, and warnings. And it was like for videos that we had put out way before they had changed their rules. So after that, I noticed that YouTube started to send us emails that would clearly say that they understood that like, for example, let me show you right here. We want to let you know our team reviewed your content and we think it violates our harmful, dangerous policy. We know you may not realize this was a violation of our policy, so we're applying a strike. We're not applying a strike to your channel. However, we have removed the following, video from YouTube. It says, realize maybe disappointing news to you, but it's our job to make sure that YouTube is a safe place, yada, yada, yada. But then you see here, in January 19, we announced updates to our policies on dangerous chain challenges content that encourages others to participate in challenges that present risks or serious harm. We understand that you uploaded your content before our policy updates, so we're not applying a strike to your channel.
We found Sprizzy.
I usually wild out
through a
about the
Google search,
commercials,
pretty
but
much.
because
I was
it's
looking for a
Tyrone
way
Magnus and what
to
he's
market
going
our
through right
YouTube
now, I let it
videos
slide.
in
I love
a-
you, Tyrone. We all love you.
I guess you could call
support
it
you
a correct
too.
manner. Sprizzy.
Woo!
So I was one of the people that got a warning when they started doing this. And I followed up with my account manager, and I spoke to another person, I think, about it. And they weren't able to get an answer yet. And I didn't stay on them because we started, like, you know, I would have been all over my account manager, like, yo, did you find out yet? But because they started sending out these emails shortly after, they started giving people strikes and community guidelines, because I think they were like getting a flood of emails. They're like, oh, yeah, you know, sorry, you know what I mean? I didn't keep up on it. So, but over the months, I've been getting this same type of email. I don't know. I've gotten maybe 4 or 5 of them since they implemented. I think I've got maybe 4 or 5 of them.
Same.
Now, if you look here, this is a shot of the warning and the strike. I peeled them both. And I really feel like it's robots looking at this, because it can't be a human looking at this, because common sense tells you, oh yeah, both of these videos were made and uploaded before 2019. Now you can't see this info, but when YouTube goes in, and when I go into my video setup, you look these videos up, they were both uploaded in 2015. 2015. And I get it, look, and listen, I don't like fighting, so I don't usually fight YouTube on things where they're like, oh, we took this down. I'm just like, whatever, because you have to go through hell to get to somebody that can do something. Now, I've had help from my account manager. He's done everything that he could. I recently have a new one. I wrote both of them. I appealed both of those. I approached Team YouTube on Twitter.
And sometimes they're no help.
Creator support. And I talked to the live chat help that we have now. Team YouTube replied with the normal, generic, have you tried an appeal? Of course I tried an appeal. You know, can I speak to someone that can really understand my situation and get something done? Because it's not just that it's a mistake on their part, but it's that it's bothered me now, and you know, because I don't make videos like this. It's bothered me now because now it's really affected my livelihood. Because guess what? When you get a community guideline strike, you can't upload or live stream or make community posts for a week. Can't do stories for a week. So you can't even tell people, even if it's a mistake on their part, come to this channel because I can't live. You know what I mean? It's like kicking you down. You're suffering as a business person. You know what I'm saying? So Team YouTube hasn't gotten back to me yet on Twitter. I'm waiting patiently. And the live chat, I know other YouTubers, when I did the live chat, it was like I was talking to a robot. Or possibly someone whose first language isn't English. Something was not right. It was like they didn't understand me. They didn't understand that what I'm saying is this. Because they're like, well, you know, you can only appeal it once. What does that have to do with this mistake in your system that's going on? Your system clearly shows that these videos were uploaded in 2015. For of all the rest of the videos that I've had taken down since you changed the community guidelines, or updated them rather, I've gotten an email that said, hey, look, we took it down. Realize this might be a surprise. Look, we're not going to give you a strike because it was uploaded before we changed the rules. We understand that. That's fair. What is this? I don't have a leg to stand on. And you know how you guys ask me for tips and everything? Listen, as a YouTuber, you must have a backup channel. Especially if you do anything where you may, I don't know, you may do anything that involves fair use. Reactions to compilations to, you know, video essays, anything like that. Commentary, movie reviews, anything like that, you need that. And with their system being on the fritz with the AI, not knowing what's right and what's wrong, and it's still learning, you have to pay for those mistakes. You know what I'm saying?
Agreed.
So, you must have a backup channel. That's number one. You need to have that, okay? Because, you know, like, people think that I have all these connections in YouTube, and I don't. Like, it's just as hard for me to get in contact with people as it is for you. You know, now I've realized some people don't have content managers because at a certain point you get to a certain size and then you get them and you can email them. But I've noticed that even my content managers' hands have been tied and they can't get an answer. And there was one person I remember that worked in YouTube that was able to get something done for me like that. And she's gone now. So I don't have her as a contact.
Of course.
You know, I have worked with YouTube for several years on several different things. So they must deem me trustworthy, a trustworthy content creator. Because you're not going to work with anybody that's, you know, a troublemaker, a bum, you know, just cash grabbing and all the spam and all those other crazy channels that they get rid of and they delete. I've been doing this for almost 10 years. And this is the first time where I've been like, yo, man, like this, you know, and I don't know, you must need to be 10 million subscribers or above to really get something done. Because I've noticed the bigger YouTubers, when something happens, they're able to get a response from YouTube almost immediately. Get things fixed in 24 hours. You know what I mean? But everybody else has to go through this and jump through hoops. And I realize people actually may be on vacation since it's the beginning of the year. I mean, I don't know. I haven't received anything except from the live chat. I got an email this morning saying, I'll get back to you in 24 hours. Meanwhile,
still having issues.
Right? And Team YouTube replied to me on Twitter, but that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, with me saying that I have worked with YouTube over the years for certain things, I'm not saying that I want special treatment. All I'm saying is I want to be treated fair. And this right here is not fair at all.
Amen.
So I'm going to see, I don't know what I can get done. I really don't. I feel like I've exhausted every line of communication that I have. Actually, I think I do remember hearing that YouTube may have a hotline.
They do?
That you can call. Because I need to speak to someone.
I need to figure out that number too, actually.
Yeah. I think Akasan might know. Akasan knows everything.
This is the problem.
Give him a call.
You can literally see the hurt in his demeanor right now. And I can completely understand why.
Every video that I do today is going to be on my backup channel. Okay, or my gaming channel.
If you
So,
guys see this right here, go follow his backup channel right now. With that, what you could tell I respect the hell out of this man, because generally speaking, when I don't respect or like somebody, I'm not quiet. In the majority of this video, I was quiet. I listened. I took notes. And like him, I've had issues with copyright claims, strikes, unfair. Although I do compilations, which is considered fair use, I've gotten a whole compilation video that it took me 4 hours to edit, render, upload, taken down in a matter of seconds. There was this, I can remember this one video that I did where it was like an I Quit compilation where people just went to their jobs and quit and stuff like that. One of these girls from one of the compilations had a girl from Starbucks that quit her job, jumped out a window and left. The video was no more than 6 seconds long. And from that 6 seconds, my whole video on this platform was blocked. Literally, I tried to appeal it. I tried to fight it. I went to Team YouTube, and it was just blocked. Team YouTube on Twitter, like he said, they didn't do anything about it. You know what I mean? I see what he's saying, and I understand where he's coming from. And I'm a way smaller YouTuber than he is. I only have 3,900 subscribers. You know what I mean? So it's hard for him to get in touch with somebody. Imagine me when I know that there are issues that needs to be fixed. And who the hell do you call? That goes into my next, what I wanted to say next. YouTube, being that this is one of the biggest video and entertainment distributors on the planet, they really need a customer service center. We shouldn't have to go through leaps and bounds to get in touch with somebody over situations like this. We should be able to call somebody and get help. Sprint has customer service, and Sprint probably has billions of users. T-Mobile, AT&T, Verizon, Comcast, stuff like that. Warner Brothers, they have people that help people in situations like this. And I've been waiting for someone on a bigger scale like this to say issues about what YouTube is doing, because it's affecting everybody. Reaction channels are getting it. Commentary channels are getting it. I've even seen channels that create their own content get it. Who's to say one day Crypt TV's channel will be taken down? And they create their own content. I watch their content. I love their horror series. You know what I mean? It's very hard, and I can completely understand where he's coming from. I see him, although I don't know him personally, I do know he lives in Jersey. He did say that in one of his older videos, and I live in Jersey. You know what I mean? But I see him as a mentor, someone that I don't know personally, but he's like a mentor to me, because anytime I feel down and out about my channel, you know what I mean? Anytime someone talks bad on my channel, I go over and watch him, and I learn pointers and how to approach different situations. Again, I'm my own person. He's his own person. He does things the way he wants to do things on his channel. I'll do them the way I want to do and see fit on my channel. No one tells me how to run my channel. Okay? I've built this from the ground up by myself. I've brought this. I brought that ring light. I've brought this computer. I've brought that camera, that Canon camera, this tripod, green screen, everything, the software to edit these videos. I've built from the ground. I've literally built from nothing up. And I don't want to see my channel or anyone else's channel that's worked just as hard as me get taken down while all of these bigger channels are out here doing whatever the hell they want. Whatever they want to do. And if something happens, they get help like that. How is that fair at all? It's supposed to be equal and fair use for everybody. You know what I mean? You guys go over there and subscribe to his second channel, his backup channel, because he has 3 channels. The main one, the backup, and the gaming channel. Go subscribe to Tyrone Magnus. This man deserves everything that he's getting. The success on YouTube, the movies that he's in, the businesses. This is why it's important for YouTubers like me or him to have a backup plan, because if this fails, you have something to fall back on. Bradley Martin did it right. did YouTube, was in a couple movies, opened up a gym, successful. You know what I mean? Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family. Let me know in the comment section if you're a content creator what you think about any of this. You know, follow me on my social media. Go follow his second channel. I repeat that. I know I've repeated that enough, but do that. This man deserves it. Okay, make sure you subscribe. Join me, because we're just going to be growing. Like he used to say, 1 million subscribers. Join me. I love you guys. I'm out.